I think the golf course will be set up as, from a length standpoint, as long as it has been all week. We're anticipating playing the third hole, the par 3, at probably 240 to 250 yards. We've got some really challenging hole locations out there, and I think we'll try to back them up as far as we can to make it a really challenging test of golf. As I talked about earlier in the week, I think we want to make them think their way around the golf course a little bit.
It's a really weird par 5. I've been struggling with it all week. I think I've hit a different club every single day. Today, I've been hitting iron before and I hadn't been doing any good, so I just blasted driver on the corner and just tried to lay up and kind of put it on the front of the green and 2-putted for a par. And it was good enough to win the hole because he kind of missed one into the fescue on the right.
They're obviously concerned with what their opponent's doing, but we want to give them a challenging test to know at the end of the week the best player really did prevail.
We both hit tee shots into the rough. We both laid up. We were both in really hard spots to get it to the green. And from there, it was just whoever hit the best wedge shot, because that whole location is really hard to get to. So my wedge shot came up short of the slope, so left a pretty tough putt. No, James hit a fantastic shot, get the 6 feet there.
Wasn't great on the front 9 for me earlier. Got off to kind of a slow start, had a bunch of 3 putts on the front 9. And then I was 2 down at the turn. Back 9, things got a little better. Made a few birdies. He made a mistake on 14. Made a good putt on 16 for birdie. You know, if you hit a good putt, you can kind of tell if it's going in a few feet from the hole, which is good. Chipped in on 17 for par to close it out. But it was a good match. Need to play a little better in the afternoon, I think.
Yeah, I don't think either of us had our best the entire match. We were kind of scrambling a lot of the day. He struggled off the tee a little bit, but he had a lot of great up and downs to tie some holes. Anyway, I got off to a good start. I was 2 up through 4 holes. I birdied the 4th. Then I made a bogey on 7, so he was back to 1. Then we ended up tied the next few, then got to 10. We tied the hole with birdies, so. And then I got a 2-up lead on 11 right there, so. Then kind of from there, I just kind of stuck with it, just trying to play for pars. He was trying to get up and down on every hole, and then when I caught up, I was able to we tied the hole on 16 with bogeys to close out the match. So.
I think it's been a little tougher today. The golf course is set up pretty long. It's set up pretty tough. You know, we've seen probably more holes won on bogeys today than certainly we did yesterday. It feels as though it's more survive and advance today. Guys are struggling a little bit more, which I think is a fatigue factor. You have to win without having your A game sometimes, and you got to grind through and save par and hope to maybe win a hole with a bogey now and again.
James is obviously a great player. So, you know, I tried to stick to my own game today, not try to force too many shots. Ended working out well. Hitting my irons pretty good today, which helped, and driver was a little shaky at times, but kept it together in the end. It was never more than 1 up or 1 down between us. So that was nice to keep it pretty steady throughout the round. I had a few matches this week where I went 2 or 3 down at some point, so that was nice to keep it steady. So we both ended up in the rough, and we both had to lay up there, so it was kind of just who would hit the best pitch shot into the green. So James ended up hitting a fantastic shot. It was 6-7 feet, so I wasn't in a great spot either, so I made bogey, but yeah, it was a great hole by James to make par.
I won the first hole, which was good, and We have the second hole. So it was a close match through 11. He won 11 to go back to 1 up, and then I won the next 4 holes to end the match. I made a good putt on 12 after he chipped up for par, and we both hit it on the low side of the green on 13, and he 3-putted and I 2-putted, and then we had the rain delay. And then coming out of the rain delay, I won the last 2 holes.